Why, hello, little third graders. It's so good to see you again. I am the science lady, but you know what, I've had so much fun that my sister, Mrs. Collinsworth, she's letting me do the lesson again. So I'm thinking maybe I become the science math lady. I don't know. Anyway, we are going to learn about multiplication, the two-digit times a one-digit number. And if you look here, here is your slides you're going to look at. And look, there's me. You're going to look at this video right here and you'll see me. That's what you see right now. Anyway, and then there is another lesson here from a teacher, and it's very, very good, and it has some things on digital that I can't do here. So listen to both of us. Make sure. All right. The first things we want to talk about is the known fact. Sometimes we know a multiplication fact, like 3 times 6. I'm sorry, not 3 times 6. 3 times 2, right? So the 3 times it, or you should. So the 3 times the 2 is 6, right? And I have a note here. My sister, Miss Collinsworth, she's kind of bossy. Is she bossy? Well, she's your boss, kind of. But anyway, she gave me a list. She said I forgot something last time. So if I look down, I'm trying to make sure I remember. So anyway, 3 times 2 we know is 6. Well, if I ask you, what is 3 times 20? Well, 3 times 20 is 2 tens, right? So 3 times the 2 tens would give us 6 tens. So we have 60. So we can use a known fact to solve an unknown. The next thing here you see is how we use partial products. In the partial products, if we have this problem, 3 times 25, well, we know this is 2 tens and 5 ones. So we go 3 times 2 tens, 3 times 20. We know that from up above. We know that is 60. Then we do 3 times the 5 ones, and we should know that. 3 times 5 is 15. Then we broke it apart, so now we got to put it back together. So we add the 60 plus the 15, 0 ones plus 5 ones, 5 ones, 6 tens plus 1 ten, 7 tens. See? And you're going to have some more practice with this later. Now we get to the fun part, the algorithm, where we stack them. So if we had taken the same problem, and we have the 25 times the 3, well, 3 times the 5 ones, well, that's 15 ones. But I can't put all of those ones down here. So I have to go, okay, I'm going to leave the 5 ones and take the 10 ones and trade them for a 10. So I put that in the tens place, and I'm going to put a little plus symbol because I have to add it in. Then we do 3 times 2 tens. Well, we just did that. That is 6 tens plus this 1 10 makes 7 tens. Very good. So that is how you do the algorithm. Again, there is more practice, and look at the other video to see more information. All right. Then here is where you go for some more practice. You click on this link and it's got very, very good practice. Then you're going to go to your Google Classroom, choose a problem of the day, and you do that and submit that to your Turnitin, and make sure you press the Turn In button to your teacher. Then every day, make sure you're doing your Imagine Math. This week you don't have a specific pathway, but you do have to do some work. So we want you to work in your Imagine Math pathways that are not finished. Try to finish as much as you can. Pass it. Don't just speed through. All right, then the part where you're going to look at the assignment is where you go again to your teacher's Google Classroom, and you go to the assignment and you practice and you turn it into your teacher, and she will give you feedback. She will say, yay, you passed it. Very, very good. Or she'll say, let's look at some things and we need to try again. So that is where you go for that. Now I'm excited. The penny challenge. We had a little boy in Miss Frank's class send her a video of him solving it, and he did it correctly. I was so impressed. Very, very good. All right, so here's how you do it. You take this bottom corner penny and you move it right up here in this picture. It shows you there. Then in the next picture, you take the other bottom penny and move it right up here, just like in this picture. Then you take this top penny up here and you go and move it to the bottom. There we go. Our pyramid go from pointing up to pointing down in just 3 moves. Very good. Oh, it's so exciting. Hopefully you'll figure some of that out. Here's your new challenge.